competent. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some new.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third and long. It's gone. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 15 yards on that play.
I know you can wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 50, it's gone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Crick to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
76, Kelly. 76.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You're not ready. 11. Bravo.
They are going for it. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Check. 59.
Tighten up.
Goff now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Bryant tacks on the extra point. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Want to remind you, tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, our final international game of the year, the Chiefs and the Chargers from legendary Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. That'll be a good one at 8:15 Eastern. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
2nd and 7 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Jackson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. 22 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, shell. 80 weapon.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you do.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge.